And most of them are in their 17, 18, 19, early 20s and early 30s. Very brutal. They rape women. They burn down houses. They attack churches, attack mosques, attack commuters, extort money from farmers. Farmers have to pay fines and taxes to go to farms. Their activities has destroyed agriculture in northern part of Nigeria. Their activities have destroyed cattle rearing in northern Nigeria. Their activities has destroyed education in northern Nigeria. Many schools are closed now. You have a duty, a responsibility as educated Fulanis, of which we are, to reach out to your people that crime does not pay. 10 to 15 years on banditry has not produced one billionaire among the bandits. It has destroyed the life of
That's
Fulani.
true.
It has even destroyed the image and reputation of Fulani people. Because every Fulani that is seen now is being seen to be a bandit. There are Fulani doctors. There are Fulani lawyers. There are Fulani engineers. There are Fulani architects. There are Fulani professors all over Nigeria. There are Fulani businessmen. But criminality of these bandits that are mostly Fulani has destroyed the name, the image, the reputation of every Fulani man. How does that help us? How? Don't take lightly your mission. Your mission is very important. It's important for the peace, for the unity, for the progress and security of Nigeria. Northern part of Nigeria used to be one of the most peaceful parts of this country here. But you know what? If you see your face now, someone will think you're a bandit. Looking at you now, someone will think you're a bandit. Just because your ethnic group are involved in it. So I will use this opportunity to assure you of my own full support. You should go to every nook and cranny, meet your people, tell them that we don't want banditry in northern Nigeria. We don't want kidnapping in northern Nigeria. We don't want their activities that has been destroying our image, our reputation as the people in northern Nigeria.
Okay, that was Senator Shehu Sani advising Fulbe youths or so. It's an association of the Fulani young people. I think they went to him on a courtesy visit and he was trying to advise them. But I think as good as this advice is, and I must commend him though, for raising these issues and not even trying to cover it at all, because as much as we don't want to call it an ethnic discussions, there's no way you can separate the Fulanis from what is truly happening in Nigeria today. I think this discussion should be at a higher level. It's good to have these interactions with the younger Fulanis, no doubt. But I believe there would have been an opportunity for northern Nigeria to transparently and honestly hold this type of discussions with their young people in the last 20, 30 years. I don't think all these things we are seeing today in Nigeria would have occurred, because we will agree that the Fulani issue in Nigeria is a multi-dimensional problem. The Fulanis that have traditionally lived in our communities around Nigeria are not the problems. In as much as some of their children may have also joined this new style of making money, they are traditionally not the problem. They have lived in communities for many years, far back as even more than 60, 70 years in some communities. And that's why they now call home. But at the collapse of Libya, a lot of things have happened. And because of the shrinking of Lake Chad and the need to also find new homes and some sort of illegal businesses that have gotten some mercenaries into Nigeria, they have tested the Nigerian waters and many. The Fulanis from other countries have found Nigerian soil a favorable space to perpetuate their activities. And they're also corrupting some of the ones that are indigenous as well. I believe this sort of conversation should not end with these young people. Shehu Sani and other eminent northern Nigerian leaders, even Fulani leaders in Nigeria, need to have these kind of conversations. And who knows? Before you know it, we would end this banditry in Nigeria. The mistake the Fulani elites made was to think that the old method of open grazing and allowing the herdsman to roam everywhere around the country is a style that should be maintained and preserved. But the world is changing. Our population is growing. The need to conserve what we have, particularly our land and water resources, has become too critical for most communities. And as such, ranching ordinarily should be the way forward. I expect the Fulanis to begin to have open conversations and condemn the criminality that has enveloped Nigeria today. No ethnic group ordinarily should be labeled, but what is happening has become so critical that no one has to be diplomatic about it. And that's why he is beginning to speak up. The Fulanis have gotten some sort of despicable reputation in Nigeria and other African countries. It's time for them to begin to have that conversation. There's need to invest in education. There's need to invest in ranching. There's need to address the critical problems that the Fulani man is also facing. Nigerians have multidimensional issues, and as we try to address them, we need to also look at the issues and the challenges of the typical Fulani man, because they also face all forms of treatment as they roam around in the bushes. I'm not defending them, neither am I defending farmers, but both parties, where necessary, have been victims at various levels. However, the recent attacks on even innocent citizens and innocent lives proves that it is no longer about farmers-herders conflict. It has become something else, and they need to identify and nip the challenges in the bud is what the government needs to do. I give kudos to Shehu Sani for speaking up, and this type of discussion should spark off national conversation around the Fulani man, open grazing, and the need for us to understand why the Fulanis that were once peaceful have become aggressors. Something is really not normal here, and this is the reason why such conversations should be encouraged, so we know where all these things are coming from. And we nip them in the bud, and we live in a harmonious way, just like we've always lived. I'd love to read your thoughts on this issue, and I hope to see you in the next videos.
Real issues with Kagwa, all the truths you've never seen.